Welcome to Beating Cancer Daily. Beating stage 4 cancer for 30 years still takes my breath away every time I say it. I'm Saranne, founder of the ComedyCures Foundation, and I hope you'll join me for just a few minutes daily for the next 365 days so we may laugh, learn, maybe cry a little as we live our best days beating cancer daily together. Comedian Missy Hall and I are just talking about how much I've talked in a year.
Alone.
Alone. I don't know if this is your first episode. You have no context for that. But if you've been following Beating Cancer Daily, I have done probably about 290 episodes that have aired. Now, that means I probably recorded other ones where there was a technical glitch and they got thrown out, but 290 episodes. And Missy, thank you for being you're part of over 40 of them now, which is amazing.
It's so exciting, but I can't stop giggling because, of course, I'm used to doing them with you. And then I just started giggling. I'm like, maybe Saranne doesn't even love me at all. Maybe she's just so happy to not be talking to herself.
Never thought of it that way.
I'm like, wait, I might not be that special at all.
Oh, that would go the same for Jackie, who's done close to 50 episodes by now.
Wow.
Yes. I think I've done about 200 myself.
That's a lot of just you talking all alone.
I know. Well, how about the poor listener? How about you having to listen to me for about 9,000 minutes of audio?
No, let's be clear. As an audience member, when you listen to them, they're interesting and they're not so long. Like nobody would ever get tired of hearing your voice because then we go back into other life stimulation. You've been locked in a room.
Wait, that sounds like she was committed and she had nothing else to do. So they gave her a podcast microphone and her padded room, which is what a podcast room is, padded cell.
You're in your padded room. What could happen? Well, it could hit over 85 countries. That's what could happen.
I think by the time they hear this, we're going to be way past 85 because our podcast company has to go on vacation. They're tired of listening to my voice every day, probably. So Kate went on vacation. So we might even be bigger than 85 countries. We know we're on 6 continents, but who knows? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But Missy, you just brought this up, which is how do you look at something from a comic perspective, right? So yes, I am podcasting, but you just got to show us how you can look at podcasting from many different angles and make fun of it, right? And I think the comedy gold was the padded cell.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Adding that to it because everybody here's padded cell and it makes us laugh in this particular context because it literally is a padded room.
Yes.
And we can have visions of like, wait a minute, is she allowed out of there? Like,
not when you have a daily podcast. You're never allowed to leave. They just bring me trays of food.
That's my picture. We all can picture the little tray through the little slot.
And I don't even have time to go to an outward bathroom. There actually is a door to a bathroom in this podcast area. So I don't even have to leave the room. I can literally just go to the toilet. Oh, so this is an example how two comedians who are talking about a subject will just keep getting more extreme and more absurd and more extreme, and then can reel it back in and organize it and order it, and that becomes a comedy set.
Exactly. And it's so much fun to see it grow. And then, if we were to go back and write it out line by line, it could turn into something like legitimately stage funny
Yeah,
or,
stage funny. That's a good way to put it. And then have the callbacks, which we've mentioned a lot in our episodes, where you take that original, say, the padded cell idea, and then you repeat it later on through the set so that you get more laughs out of the padded cell concept. It's so fun. I love doing this with you, and I love sharing it with people because they get to see the inner workings of comedy mind. Now, people come up to me all the time and say, people tell me I'm funny. Should I be a comedian?
I get
People
that
tell
a
me
lot.
I'm funny, right? But then
Yes.
you just did the defining line, stage funny. That's
Yes.
very different from being humorous with your friends. That might be how you get to an open mic the first time because everybody tells you you're funny. But getting a stage funny routine and then a routine that grows, that isn't just
Yes.
5 minutes, but that can go on
Yes.
to be a headliner set like you do, 35, 45 minutes, an hour as a
Yes.
headliner.
Yes. They are very different skill sets and they're different parts of your brain. The part of you that is funny as a conversationalist with your friends and telling the story. Absolutely. Does that mean you are somebody that might be able to develop funny material?
Comedy chops.
Yes. Comedy chops. But
I don't
comedy
know why that sounded
don't.
funny.
What would you
Comedy,
like for dinner? I would like some comedy
comedy
chops,
chops.
gluten free, please. Oh,
Or if you're a Borscht Belt comic, I'd like those kosher chops, please.
yeah, kosher chops. No, but it doesn't translate automatically. And a lot of people find that out trying it for the first time. You're like, oh, me being the funniest person in my group of friends doesn't necessarily mean I'm someone that can perform comedy easily.
Unless you're Rick Younger and your friends dare you to go up on a stage
Mhm.
and then you go to an open mic and you make your friends come and you do the $5 thing where it's
Yes,
$5. It's a
yes,
reduced comedy show. And then you get up and you hit it out of the park. And then you're like, oh, I can do this.
yes.
And
I
then maybe the second time or third time you go up, you bomb and you don't know what that feels like because you've been successful one or two times. And then you're thinking, I can never do this again because that was so humiliating. But then you
Mhm.
drag your humble self back up on stage and you do it again and again and again until you build those comedy chops.
Comedy chops. And what's the other one? Oh, that act has legs. It's got legs. You know?
There's meat on that bone.
Yes. Um, you know,
But
but
I want to go back to this conversation that we were having where you talked about somebody giving you a compliment, but they were totally, she's laughing so hard. They totally insulted you. And you know what? I find that in the cancer journey from diagnosis through treatment to survivorship, boy, does that happen so much. And I have a whole episode called Cancer Say What? And Cancer Say What is about the horrible things that people say to you when you have cancer. And they could be trying to compliment you, but it just does not come out the right way. So, can you share what happened? Because I think this is really important.
yes. Um, I was having a fabulous time dancing around with some friends. I haven't done that in years and years and years. And it was a bar that played oldies music, which oldies music is now the music that I listened to when I was a young adult.
Wait a second. Is this the same weekend that you did the big girls outing?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because we talked about this, the power of friendships and the power of socializing, even with strangers, and what that feels like after you've gone through a lot of cancer treatment. So if you haven't heard the prior episode with Missy, it's really interesting. Go back and hear this experience, but this is just one tiny moment after you got out of the comedy club, correct?
Yes. And this very, very sweet woman with the kindest face, I would think that she was somewhere in her 70s, comes up and holds my hands and looks in my eyes. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I just love your hair. And can I tell you how happy I am that there is a place where people in our age group can just come and dance together."
Well, I love the fact that somebody who was in her 70s or 80s was out dancing. I find that very
See?
empowering. But the fact that she thought that you were in your 70s or 80s
Yes. That
must have been a little shocking for you.
what was so sweet is just the kindness in her eyes. And all of the other women were still standing around me. Like she singled me out. And
What's so funny is, Missy, you're a cougar. Your
yeah,
husband is so much younger than you. So that heightens this to make it even funnier.
yes. So the other women that I'm out with who are in my age bracket are standing around. I'm the only one that gets acknowledged. And I can feel one of them just lightly like poking me in the back.
Well, were they trying to hold it together and not
Yes.
laugh until she left?
Yes.
Oh,
And
my
then,
dear.
and I, of course, I held her hands. I asked her name and, all of the things when someone's kind to me, I love to do and have a little conversation. And one of them whispers in my ear, "I'll be right back. I'm going to go get your walker out of the car."
Oh, dear. Was that Dina or was that someone else?
No, it was somebody else, a woman named Lori, who had just
Oh, that's
me
so
hours
funny.
earlier. Yes.
That's so funny. It wasn't even the comedian that
No,
said it
no,
in
it
your ear.
wasn't. It was, um,
Well, because you become funnier when you hang around funny people. It's why comedians love to go out to eat after a show. One, you wind down, but you become funnier.
yes, you absolutely do become funnier and not in a let me think of how I can say something funny. It's just that buildup of the funny energy
Yeah,
just
it
keeps
is funny energy.
everybody up.
That's a good way to say it. It is
Yes,
funny energy.
it is. And it was so hilarious because I felt cute. I had on a cute little dress. And I mean, as cute as I ever do. You know what I mean? I never look in a mirror and go, "That's exactly what I was hoping for."
But did
But
you have on those grandma panties that you told us
I
about?
did.
Oh,
I
dear.
did.
See, she recognized the grandma panty line.
Yes.
That's why. No, that is a callback on Missy's.
Yes.
She shared with us her grandma panties. That might be
Yes.
TMI, too much information, but that was a callback.
Too much information and too much panty is what it is.
Because if you missed that episode, Missy and I have very diverse panty choices.
Yeah.
I like thongs and butt floss and very sexy lace panties, and Missy just goes for the comfort.
Yes. And something that I could attach to my car is a sail should I break down.
Have you ever said that in your comedy routine? Because that's
No,
very
it just
funny.
came to me. I think I'm
Yeah.
going to write that one down.
Yeah, no, you have to do a panty thing. And
Yeah.
it's even funnier juxtaposed to my thong.
Yes.
That made it even funnier because everybody
Exactly.
was visualizing a thong and then you
Like,
brought it back to the big panty and you brought it to the sail, which is so visual, which is brilliant. Brava. That was
thank
really
you.
funny. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, oh,
I was thinking about all the things that people said to me when I was going through cancer treatment, or even now, that
mm,
can be so painful, but they're trying to compliment you, but they just are tongue tied because they have such fear of cancer. Like it's contagious. Like if they talk to you
yes.
about it, they're going to get it. But just, people giving you a compliment, but it just doesn't come out that way. And I've heard everything about the shape of my head when I was bald, how thin I was from the chemotherapy, how pudgy and inflamed I was from the steroids.
Yes.
Just so many terrible things. And that's why that cancer say what episode is helpful, because it gives you a way to process that. But just many, many different things that people signal out. I mean, I've talked about the pressure of never leaving the house looking absolutely horrible. Like I don't have hangovers, but if I did, I would never go out looking hungover, because the minute people see you not looking good, they automatically think in their head, oh, that cancer must be back. He
Yes.
looks terrible, but they wouldn't say it. It's just you
Right.
could see in their face, they're thinking it. So I kind of try to like brush my hair
Yes.
and not have deep circles when I go out.
I can relate to that so heavily because exactly right. If you look the least bit tired or unput together, somebody's like, "Are you feeling okay?"
Yeah.
Like, and before cancer, when I would go out like that, people would be like, "Ah, looking good, Missy," like sarcastic, and it would just be
Yes.
funny. But now it's the very concerned, "Are you okay?" In fact, I don't know if I told you this. Um, Dina invited me on her show with no makeup on and started laughing. And she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm not sick. This is just my face." She actually made t-shirts that said, "I'm not sick. This is just my face."
Oh. No, it's true. It's true. And so I love this idea that you didn't come back to the lady that was you just filled her with kindness.
That will always be my go-to.
Yeah. A lot of comedians would have had a smart remark back. So it
No.
was nice that you just let her be in her space of complimenting you and not being sarcastic. But a lot of comedians would have come back with sarcasm.
And I am just not a fan of that approach because if this woman at her age is feeling a good enough to get dressed up and go out and dance, but if she sees somebody in at my age as a peer,
Yes. Yeah, that's
I
beautiful. That's real
love
female empowerment.
that.
That's
Yeah,
really female empowerment.
I love that. And even when when my new friends were making fun of me later, it wasn't about her. It wasn't about being mean to her.
Yes.
We were just laughing at, "Okay, Missy." And I'm like, wow. Um,
That's a good point.
yeah.
Because you could have thought, boy, did that cancer treatment age me. All those free radicals from the radiation. I got to start taking a lot more antioxidants so that I look younger.
And I'm like, that's the thing. I did. I started looking at my skin. I'm like, yeah, it is dry. I do look different, but 80, I don't feel like I look like.
Well, just in case you've had a lot of treatment and you're worried about free radicals, Jackie Bryan, our functional medicine expert on Beating Cancer Daily, does so many episodes on how to get these antioxidants into your system through nutrition. Just letting you know that if you look for the expert episodes among the hundreds, Jackie's will come up and she will teach you how to do it through citrus, through smoothies. I mean, there's so many ways to do it. So thank you, Jackie, for all those great episodes on how to look younger. But I look really young, and people always say that to me. And I do make that joke of the chemo facial
Yeah.
because it does exfoliate you. So I do that joke.
I think it's sweet when people give a compliment with some sort of a quantifier. Like they think they are being so kind, like, you look amazing for someone who just went through cancer. Like other like if I hadn't gone through cancer, like you look awful. Like you I'm like, just say you look great. End it. End it. Always just stop. Remove the quantifier at the end of it. Just say, you look great. And everybody walks away happy.
That reminds me of when I went through COVID for the fourth time.
Oh,
Yes, COVID and pneumonia three times, COVID four times, because I'm so among the people. And even though I was vaccinated, I just got COVID a lot. So I had so much steroids. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you. And I remember somebody coming up to me just going, wow, those steroids really wreaked havoc. I can still see how inflamed you are. And I hadn't been on steroids for like 8 weeks. And I was just like, no, just some fat. That's all. Just a couch potato because I'm in my padded cell of my of my podcast room where I
I'm just
never see the light of day, and my tongue is the only thing getting a workout, not one muscle group.
no, but and the thing is would you ever think to say that to somebody?
I wouldn't. And I don't even say to people, when are you expecting?
Oh, no, 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 no. No.
Because they usually had the baby and they just didn't lose the baby weight. And then you're standing there with your foot in your mouth. No, I love to give compliments, but I try just to give them plain the way that you're saying them, not with anything around it. Just give the compliment, be gracious, and shut your mouth.
Yes. You look amazing. You look so happy. Just, you know,
Yes, it's
um,
so true. And the other thing I was going to say is there's a lot of comments about hair.
mm,
You're going through cancer treatment because you may have decided to let your hair fall out. You may have decided to shave it and have a head shaving party. That's what I did. You may decide to go get a wig. Just don't talk about people's hair who are going through chemo treatment.
yes,
It's like not going to end well. Just leave it alone.
yes,
No matter what, just leave it alone. But I do know a lot of people will ask if you have a good looking wig. They'll ask, where did you get that wig? It's good looking. And then people are sad because they don't want you to know that they had a wig, right? That they had to get a wig.
exactly.
So nothing good comes out of the hair
Right.
comments. I hope that when people listen to this, Missy, and all these weirdo statements come out, that they think of this episode and they laugh along with us. And I
Mhm.
also hope that they take some of these tips for getting through those weird, those weird moments, and they use them to process the painful comment that they heard. Comedy can really help you. And you don't have to think of the witty response then. But if you're processing some pain about something someone said to you, you can do what Missy and I do, which is look for the funny in it.
Yes.
Look for where you can find that humor around that comment. And then you can infuse it with a humorous perspective so that it doesn't stay with you as a sting.
Yes. Absorb something other than a sting from somebody's comment. And even in your head, if you're just thinking like, wow, this must be your first day speaking to people. And you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe it. I was like,
Look,
we
a
should,
lot of them come out because people are nervous. And
people are afraid.
I love that you filled the space with kindness, and that's another way to deal with it. Missy, I always love doing episodes with you. I love that people love them. And when you don't do an episode, people call and they're concerned. Where's Missy? They miss your comic perspective. I do applaud you for how you handled that insult and that you just like let the ribbing happen from the women and that you didn't take it personally and that it made it funnier for you instead of more painful. That's all really brave and it's all really shows how you do use your comic perspective. Thank you, Missy Hall.
Thank you, Saranne. We're pretty funny for two ladies who had cancer.
Exactly. If you want to learn more about developing your comic perspective, you can go to ComedyCures.org. The website that I have is just full of comedy and laughter. You can explore that. You can also see the list of hundreds of comedians that we work with, like Missy Hall, who performed for ComedyCures before she was ever diagnosed with cancer. You can learn more about my 31-year cancer journey and beating back stage 4 cancer when they told me to get my affairs in order, and why I threw a chemo comedy party, my first chemo treatment, April 1999, when I was finally diagnosed after 6 years of misdiagnosis, and why I started bringing comedians into the chemo room and then building out an organization that has brought humor to 4 continents live and 6 continents through digital. It's such an honor to work with people like Missy who want to give back their time and their humor and their comedy. So just love Missy and all the comics that work with us. And I hope that you don't hear any insults today, but if you do, you use your comic perspective and have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. If you loved today's episode, then tell the world. Why? Because Beating Cancer Daily and our membership circle are both a listener and donor supported experience. So the more people you tell and the more people that join us, the more robust and interesting programs our nonprofit, the ComedyCures Foundation, can bring to you throughout the year. I really want you to go to ComedyCures.org. And of course, I always want you to make a donation. It's tax deductible to the extent allowed by law. But what's super exciting is not only can you laugh and explore the comedy there, but you can look at our membership levels and find the one that's great for you. And if you're feeling a little bit generous, gift one to a chemo brother or sister or to a caregiver that you just want to help them improve the quality of their day. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Guess what time it is? It's time for me to read the disclaimer. Beating Cancer Daily and the membership circle are not in lieu of medical advice or treatment. They are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your healthcare team to review your best strategy. Thanks for listening. See you guys tomorrow.